and welcome back to Let's Build Hogwarts, part 72. Today we are going to attempt to focus on Hagrids. Hopefully we are going to get Hagrids done today. May go a little bit over in order to try and finish it, but I'm itching to get on to the other side by now, as I'm sure you guys are too. Okay, so before we can do Hagrid's, we need to give Hagrid some land to put him on. Which is a little easier said than done. So initially for our equipment, we're just going to stick with some grass blocks. For now. Let's take a look at what we've got over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw an outline of how we're going to join that to that. So we're going to come down that way 40, so we're going to go on a straight line on the bottom. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 20, 30, 40. Doesn't have to be exact. So we're going to come to this side too. Down. We're going to take the bottom one. The bottom to that one is a little different, isn't it? It's 38 if I remember. So we're going to make it same side. And we're going to bring this out 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. In fact, let's bring it out another 20 so it's even 40. So we've got 20, 30, 40. Okay, and we're just going to draw a line as best we can. We're just setting the foundations to this chunk of land that we're going to put in so that we can put in Hagrids. Oh, look at that. One block above, but that's fine. We can just do that. Like so, and you can just fill that in around that way. But we don't need to do that right now. So that's not what we want to focus on right now. What we want to focus on right now is the bits for Hagrids. So we're going to take, where am I? That seems wider than that. You know what? I think we'll fix that later because something's not right there. I've probably got my calculations wrong. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go in the middle. No, we're not. We're going to go roughly So it doesn't have to be exact, but we're going to go roughly so that we're level with the end of that platform. We're going to come out 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exact. Remember, this is rough terrain. It's not meant to be perfectly straight lines and stuff like that. So how far do I come out? Nine. Call it 9. So about 30 blocks. Roughly 30 blocks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. I can't remember if I said 30 or 40. Well, we'll go 40. You know what? I think that's more than enough there. So I'll just give you a bit of a close-up what I've done there in case you are trying to follow me exactly. It doesn't have to be exact. Remember, this is rough terrain. It's meant to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy, as they say. So now we're just going to draw a line. Again, apologies, my toddler is up and about today. It is early morning for me. It's his birthday today, so he's got a few new toys. So I normally wouldn't record today, but we go away in a day or two. I need to get this recorded, otherwise we'll end up missing a week, and I don't want to miss a week. I've not missed a week in over a year, so I really don't want to start now. So we're going to come out a long way. There's no such thing as too long in this case, because you've got the dark forest, or the forbidden forest. I don't know what I call it, dark forest. You've got the forbidden forest at the edge of Hagrid's, so it depends on how big you want your forbidden forest to be as to how far you want to take this out. You will have to draw the line somewhere. You can't keep going forever and ever and ever. So we're going to go out a good distance. So I am roughing it a bit. I'm not really focusing on the numbers. I'm just gauging the distance. There we go. I think that's far enough for the time being. Now we're going to come on the other side. I think you can guess what we're going to do in a bit. I have got a shortcut for you though, which we will go through in a few. Okay, so if we go to the end of that there, so we're going to go from the bottom here and we're going to come out roughly that way 70 blocks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70 blocks, and then we're just going to draw our line that way. Again, it doesn't have to be exact, you can make it shorter, you can make it longer. So just bring this out roughly until it's level with your other line. Don't worry if it's too short, you can always extend it easily at a later date. So we're going to go over here and we're going to draw this line across. Gone too far. Okay, so we should have a very strange odd shape now. Okay, don't quite copy those lines at the end of that of the mound as such, the hill. It's not quite right, I've not quite got that right. So, but we just need a nice big open space initially to begin Hagrids and maybe even start a Forbidden Forest, which is what we have here, as you can see. So now, I've got to fill it in. It's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to cut it myself because I'm trying to keep this video shorter because it's going to want to fill in as much as possible as we can in this video. So I'm going to take out all the unnecessary bits. So I will cut this bit. However, before I do go, I will show you a bit of a shortcut. If you know your commands, you'll probably do this quite quickly. If you don't know your commands, I'm about to show you one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the bottom. So we are on level 38. I want to go down to level 37 so that the land will appear below that bit. Right, and then, so everybody should be able to do this no matter what kind of console you're playing on. You don't need to download anything. So first things what we're going to do is we're going to open our chat menu. So I know it's left, right on the D-pad of the Xbox. I couldn't tell you what it is on the others, but I'm sure it's something similar. So press open your chat menu, then we're going to put / fill, and I always forget the name of this. I know it has got a proper name, but I always forget it, so I call it squiggly line. So you want the squiggly line and then minus Now you can pick a number from 1 to 15. So we're going to go for a 10. So it's not too big, it's not too small. Then it's a space. Then squiggly line again, -1. You can change this so that your bigger space, you can use your 10s up to 15, or you can reduce them up to a 5 or a 3 or a 2, depends on how big of a space you're working on. But when you change your numbers, that -1 always has to stay the same, because that refers to below your feet. At least I think that's what it refers to. But when I was taught this, I was taught never to change that -1. So I think that's because it's -1 below your feet. So squiggly line, oops, that's a squiggly line, -10. If you're really clever with your numbers and your math, you could probably change all the, so you've got like a -10, a -1, a -5, a -2. I'm not that clever, so I'm just going to stick to all the same numbers except for -1. So squiggly line 10, squiggly line -10, squiggly line 10. So it's -10, -1, -10, 10, -10, 10. The way I see it is you've got a -10 number, -10, then 10, -10, 10. And then we're going to put in whatever block we want. As you can see, there's the list there on the side. Don't know how you scroll through that list, so you've got to know what you want, ideally. So we could put anything. So we're going to stick with our grass. So we want grass, and there it shows us there. And then we press enter. And a nice big chunk of 10 by 10 by 10 land has spawned in, like so. So providing you stay at the same height, all you need to do is open your chat menu, press up and enter, and it will repeat. Same thing. Like so. It's a nifty little shortcut. If you're in a normal world and you want to remove a chunk of land, probably going to be a little bit over there. That's fine. We can be untidy. It doesn't have to be neat. It can be all covered up later. So if you are in a normal world, you can use this to remove land by simply typing in at the end, A-I-R, and it will replace whatever blocks you've got there with It's a nice little trick to remove big chunks of land as well. You can of course still do this the normal way, where you just zoom all along it and put in your grass blocks, but this is much quicker. Whoops. You just got to press up and it will put in just going to go around. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm going to cut this after all because we're flying through this now. Don't worry, I won't use this too often because I know there are a few people that don't like the commands, but this one is a really simple one. As long as you can open your chat menu, you should be able to do it. And everybody has a chat menu. I don't know what all the numbers refer to exactly myself. I couldn't tell you because I'm sure it's all got to do with axes and angles and stuff like that, and that's beyond me. Whoops. If you accidentally type something else, like W, obviously that's not going to do anything. Press up and up again. I've done it again, I've got a hash on the end. This is very handy when you're removing large chunks of land or filling in large chunks of land. Arthur, sweetie, not Christmas songs. No, we don't want Christmas songs, it's August. Yeah. Apologies for the Christmas music. So I'll just mute it to him. He enjoys it. And he doesn't understand, bless him. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this now. I'm not going to cut it, but I will fast forward it because it won't take much longer now. So I'll see you in a few. Nicely a quick way of doing that. It's probably taking me longer to do that way rather than cutting it, but at the same time it's a lot quicker to actually fill it. Again, don't worry about being neat. These lines are only a guide anyway. Those are just rough estimates, so they can be longer, shorter, whichever you need. We do need to fill in a couple of holes though. You can still do it the normal way, where you just run along like I'm doing right now. It will just take you much longer. Okay, so I think we should make a start on Hagrid's building. What are we for time? Half an hour already. Crikey. We're gonna finish Hagrid's. We're gonna do Hagrid's. It's gonna take me a while to edit this one because this one is gonna be item heavy, which is why we need to get it recorded today. Okay, so for our equipment, we're going to need keep hold of the grass blocks just to be on the safe side, because I do tend to punch holes in things, don't I? So the main materials are going to be mud. We want some packed mud. We want some mud bricks. It's lucky these mud came out when they did, because we were struggling as to what to build it with. It was really good timing. The mud is perfect for Hagrids. We also want some cobblestone. We want some cobblestone blocks, some cobblestone stairs. We also want some mossy cobblestone and mossy cobblestone stairs. What else do we need? We're going to go for a spruce door. And some black glass. Probably best sticking with the blocks on this one. So, and that's it for now. There will be much more later, because as I said, it's a lot of decorations to do on this one. So, very sorry. Right, so to plan Hagrids, where we're going to put Hagrid. So I've already made a mistake. I've just cut my mistake out, so hence the funny video bits. But right, so we're going to guess this roughly, estimate this roughly. So we're going to find this line here. We're going to fly level with that roughly. Where are we? We're going to go so that we're level with this line here. And then down. Okay, I think that's a good spot for Hagrid's. Because down that side you've got the dark forest, and up that way leads up to the owlery. In fact, should we bring him forward a little bit? We've got plenty of room. Yeah, so we're kind of like in between, in the middle of this bit here, so roughly in the middle of that bit there. And we're roughly level with where it turns there. So just try and use that as a guide. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. So we're lining up with this bit here and in the middle of that bit there. That's roughly where I've placed my block. That's roughly where we're going to start. Now then, I think why it's not looking exactly as mine is we're on a slightly different angle, which is why, whoops. So we're going to start off with mud. Hey, packed mud. So we just chuck this 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3 ones. Okay, so there's Hagrid's. We want a doorway. Okay, we are on a different angle, so our doorway is either going to be there. No, it's just going to have to be on an angle. Hagrid's door can go there. Right, so hopefully that made some sort of sense. I've made a mess out of this one, haven't I? Move. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3. Where's my mouse gone? There we go. How high do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's slabs, not stairs. Oops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high in total. So raise them all up to 5 high. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Hagrid's door is gonna go there. 1 block off the floor. So we're gonna go round to this flat. Okay, so back to the mud. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll go with 5 though, because we've got 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're up to the same height. So up 5 in total. are. There we go. Whoops. So, I'm not keen on Hagrid's door being there. I want it here, ideally. But at an angle, it's going to be tricky to get a door in there. Never mind. Hagrid isn't really facing that way anyway, is he? He's facing the forest. That's what he likes, isn't it? Right, there is another door. Where is the other door? We'll put it there. So this door we're going to put here, which actually works really well for what we're doing here. So that door works really well. Right, cobblestone. So cobblestone blocks on top of them all. I'm going to focus on this side of things first because this is where we are. So just like any other roof, going up in ones. And then up again. So just keep going round, up and in one. I shall fast forward this. And what's it got? Same on this side door. Fast forward again. See you in a few. Rightio. That took a little while. Okay. We're going to... What we're going to do now is, obviously the roof isn't quite finished. We're going to put a nice little rim on the edge. At the moment, knock out random bits all the way along. Poking loads of holes, but not the door. And replace those holes with the mud bricks. You can always add some more if you've got too much one colour there. Like so. Okay, so that I find gives it a patchwork look, which is what we're after. Okay, we're going to put a stair there, and a stair there, and a cobblestone stair there. Do we do that on the other flats? Nope. 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 About the other door. Yes. So I'm going to go over to the other door and we're going to put 2 cobblestones, I think. Oh, and a normal one and a mossy one and a normal one. Right, so we're going to do the same thing to the roof. We're just going to knock bits out like so. And then replace them with mossy cobblestone. Or you could go around with mossy carpet maybe. That might be an easier way to do things actually, to go around with mossy carpet. It can be a bit strong sometimes. So I have no idea how long this video is going to be now. There's been a bit of fast forwarding, but there's also been, I've had to stop a few times to see to my little one. So I am not entirely sure how long this video is, because there's going to be a lot of cutting of those bits, a lot of editing. So there's a good chance this video is going to run over though, but we did say that at the beginning. Because we haven't done the interior yet, we haven't done the stone circle yet, or the path. Okay, and same on this. Just punch some holes in, like so. And then replace them with mossy cobblestone. Okay, so let's do our windows and then we can put our finishing touches on. Okay, so is this the big one or the little one? I'm getting lost. The little one. Okay, so I'm going to go round over here and we're going to knock those two out in the middle, oops, and put some windows in. It will add a bit more brick, gives it a patchwork effect. I think there's a big window on this side. There's some DD, 1, 2, 3. We'll do a 3 by 2. Then I think we'll put in another one there. Door on that side. Does that side have a window? It does. Okay, and we'll knock some in the middle there. The big one. We're going to knock those two out there, but we're going to put some more bricks back. So that's where we are. Okay, so we're at the back end, so a little window at the back. Let's find your ones. We'll just stick one in there. No, we won't. We'll put in 3. That wall seems to be different, doesn't it? So make sure to add some more bricks. Okay, so I mustn't have done this side correctly. No, see this one. Right. We're going to keep hold of the glass, but we're going to change our equipment a little bit now. So we want some cobblestone wall. Keep hold of the grass just in case. We want some of the mud stairs, mud brick stairs. What's that? Yeah, we've just got that. Okay, and okay, so we want a campfire. Keep hold of the cobblestone blocks. We also want some cobblestone slabs. We also want some mud walls. That's it for now. So with the slabs, go around the top end of the bottom brick. Okay, the cobblestone wall. I want to stick one on the top there, and one on the top there. Mud bricks, mud stairs. We're going to put outside our doors, like so. And then we're going to put the walls along the sides like that. Finishes it off rather nicely. So, and I think that's the exterior done. Oh, nope. Let's go round the back end here. So we're going round the back of the main one. And at the back of the main one, we're going to stick a chimney in. Okay, we're going to go from the third one. So you've got the slabs, 1, 2. I'm going to go from there. One, two. Okay, how high does that go? Oh, not very high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Like so. Then we're going to put cobblestone wall on the wall, like so. And we're going to put a block in the middle so they all join up. We want the black glass panes for this bit. We're done with the wall. Can we get rid of that? No, changes the shape of it. So put that there. And can we get a cobblestone wall? Not sure if this will work. Oh, it does. 2? No, not 2. Stops the smoke. Oh, looks like a chimney. Let's just have a little fiddle. Stairs, cobblestone stairs. Take that one. Aha, that looks good. Okay. Time. Yikes. Time says a lot for me. Like I said, there's a lot of cutting and stopping in there. Okay, so now we're going to go onto the stone circle because we're going to keep going. Not stopping yet. So we want some stone. and cobblestone. Let's get rid of those bits. We'll need the campfire later. Okay, yeah, we'll get rid of those bits for now. I'm going to go up to the top. Oh, we're going to need a shovel. Gotta be netherite. So we're going to do the stone circle and then we're going to move on the path and then we're going to do a bit of the interior. Okay, so we're going to lay the foundations out first. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then so we're going to go to that one. Then we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's 1, 2, and 3. Go to the edge here and let's move that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So we're going 6 in the diagonal from that one. And then again, this one's a little bit more random. 1, 2, and 3. Let's move that over a block. Okay, and then on the other side, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to go from here, about 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2. Again, you could rough this, it doesn't have to be exact. If you want your circle to be slightly different, it's perfectly fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Okay, we'll go that. 2, 3. Let's have a look how that looks. Stone circle-ish. Don't forget you've got a path going through there. Okay, so this first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make them all 6 blocks high, and then we're going to tweak them. Okay, so for this one, we're going to stick one on top in the middle there. I think that one can be in a downward shape. Okay, and this one's going to go up. So now we're going to make that one a middle one, that tall middle one, and just different shapes. Okay, same thing again, knock a few out and replace with stone. Same with this one, go whee, whee. Go, and that's our stone circle, which looks rather good. So we also want some spruce saplings and some bone meal. And we're just gonna put 1, 2, 3. To overdo the trees, but they are a nice little touch. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now let's do our path. Our path, we're going to come in, whoops, left click, right click even. We're aiming it down there. Worked out quite well. Now we need to step it down. We will have another path coming off here, or maybe further up there yet. I haven't quite decided exactly where the path is going, but there will be another path that leads off to the owlry. So, how did I tackle this? It's a little tricky because we're on the diagonal. Okay, so try and keep it steep. Don't move across too much until we get to the end. Okay. So we're going to stick to the 3s, I think. One. 2, 3. Now then, those lines usually bug me underneath when it comes to these. So I usually like putting some dirt underneath. Usually bug me, those lines, don't like those lines. So now we're going to go for this 3. And then So how's that looking? Oh, that's gone quite nicely. So we're going to keep going with that method, I think, down in threes. Move along a block every 3. So first we start with an arrow, then move across for a V. Then with an arrow, across for a V. Arrow, and we are slowly moving over. Let's do, oh, lost my thread. A V, I think, oh, no, that's not right, is it? No, we don't want a V. Then right, never mind. Doesn't have to be perfect, as I say. Just want to do one more. Ah, N, not a V. There it is. Couldn't see it for ages then. Okay, so we're going to start coming out a little bit more now. So we want to change it to zigzags. Perfect. Right, so now we're just going to draw a line to Hagrids. First we're going to bring a line out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even. To draw a line from there to there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oops. Let's see where that takes us. 3's have been working for us for now. Too far. Coming too far over, so going twos. Okay, so now we just want to pad out the line a bit. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think we're just going to add a little bit more onto that bit there. So that's our path. Actually, could we have just gone straight across? Almost. Right, I think we're going to do that. Very sorry. Okay. Oops. Right, so I want to go and fix those bits over here because I don't like those. I made a hole. Where did I make a hole? That's my hole. Where's the hole? Where's the hole? Let's put some bone meal back. Okay, so we can put in the odd tree, I think. apparently not. Oh, don't know why sometimes they don't work. So I'm going to put another one over here. It's got something to do with the grass that's surrounding it. Oh! Put a couple on the other side. Again, try not to overdo it, unless you really like the trees. In which case, go nuts and put in as many as you want. There's the ferns. It's got something to do with them. Let's put them around. Oh, we're looking good. Right, now for Hagrids. Okay, so we still want the shovel because we're not done with that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create our path. So our forest is gonna go over there. So stick to your path, that is very important. We're not going to go all the way down right now. We just want to create a nice space. So now we want some melons. We also want some pumpkins. We also want a fence. Any fence will do. We're going to go for dark oak. Keep the bone meal. We want some mud, normal mud. We also want some hay bales, and I think we're actually done with the shovel for now. We want some barrels and some cauldrons. So we're going to stick a cauldron here because we know he has a cauldron on the outside of his house because in the books he went outside to duck his head in it. So we're just going to put barrels scattered around the edges. So I suspect this is going to be a bumper-sized episode now, because we haven't even gotten to the interior yet. And hay bales. It's going to get annoying. Not floating hay bales though. And we're going to put a couple more cauldrons about because he's got a lot of animals about. He's going to have food and water down for them all, isn't he? There's the food. And so we're just going to scatter the odd cauldron. Okay, and then we're going to replace, so we're going to come down here. So this is our vegetable patch here, so we're just going to make a mess, take some out, and we're going to fill it with mud. And scatter it with pumpkins, lots and lots of pumpkins. Pumpkins, 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 pumpkins. It's the pumpkin patch. No, there's a lot of them, but we're going to throw in some melons too. Going to do the same again on the other side here, so it's a nice big vegetable patch because it's Hagrid. He doesn't do things in smalls. So this is something you'll probably keep coming back to and tweaking with, and oops. I know. Oops, not the campfire. Lots of pumpkins. Yep, okay, and we want our bone meal. In fact, let's make this patch a little bit bigger. Let's go up to the path, roughly, shall we? Sorry, sheep. What you got in my way? So lots more pumpkins, 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 pumpkins. He's got an entire school to feed with them after all, hasn't he? Because it's Halloween down here. It's Prisoner of Azkaban down here. Let's just throw in some melons too. Same over here. We need to make this a bit bigger. We know it goes up quite a way to the doorway. And round. So down that way is the beginning to the Dark Forest. The Forbidden Forest even. Okay, so now we're going to line it with our grass. Take the flowers out like we did before. In fact, cover as much of this area as you wish to with that. I think I might well just double check. Yeah, we've covered the whole lot. Take out the flowers because it's meant to look a bit overgrown, a bit untidy. Some more over here. So bring this all the way over. I'm just going to put the bone meal down. I shall remove the flowers at a later date because I am aware, trying self-conscious as to how long this video is now. I'm going to keep going. We're going to keep going. So that's your homework really. Go as far as you want. We're going to follow the path at the very least. And then remove all the flowers. But I'll do that off screen because that's going to take a while. It's so easy to get carried away with this, but it does look the part. It looks really good. Okay, and again, as I say, if you like the flowers, you can keep the flowers. They can be wildflowers, which they sort of are anyway. So here, you can start planting your Forbidden Forest should you wish to. You can take it as, it depends how big you want your forest. You can go for as long as you want to go, just add more land. You can add land on top of each other so it raises up into a bit of a hill if you wish to. It's entirely up to you how you want your forest. I think I have raised mine a little bit in the distance. You can put down a mixture of, I've put down a mixture of spruce, dark oak, oak, super spruce. Jungle trees don't look too bad if you take the vines off. Super spruce trees. For those who don't know how to do the super spruce, I'll just show you. So we want some spruce saplings. You can do this with jungle too. So you have super jungle trees. So just plant 4 in a row like that. Oh, I'm stuck. It does turn your ground a little as well, which is actually pretty good. That's actually quite a short tree. We'll try that again. This will be the start of our forest, I think. That's better. Changes the ground too, which actually works for us. So let's try the jungle trees. You have to plant the dark oak trees the same way anyhow, even for a normal size dark oak trees. They come, you have to plant them in 4s. And you get a super jungle tree. So that's going to be the start of our forest. Again, you can go as far back as you wish to. I think we're going to keep chipping at it. We'll do a little bit here and there, and we'll keep coming back, do a little bit more, keep coming back, do a little bit more, because it's going to take a long time for you to do. So do all the way at the back and bring it down to the sides here. Not too much though, because the Quidditch pitch will be going over that direction. I think Whomping Willow is a bit further over that way, and the Quidditch pitch will probably be around there somewhere, I think. I haven't actually done it yet, so I'm not 100% certain where it goes just yet. But I think it is around that way. And no. We are going to do it. I am going to touch the inside a little bit, don't worry. Where am I for time? Okay, according to me, it's 2.5 hours, but it's going to be completely different for you, hopefully. There's a lot to cut out. I've had a lot of distractions today, a lot of stoppage. So there's no way of knowing how long this is going to be. I suspect it's probably going to be around about 1.5 hours at the moment, before we do the interior. I will go through the interior quickly though, because I'm sure you guys have got your own ideas as to what you want your own interior to look like. So I'm just going to show you quickly what I've done, and if you want to copy that, that's perfectly fine, or if you want to do your own, that's also fine. So we want a horse egg, and we want a cat egg, and we want a lead. It's going to take me ages to edit this as well, so I'm trying to bear that in mind as well, but it is what it is. We're not skimping now. Okay, so we're going to put 3 fences high, and then we need a horse. We need a white horse or a grey horse, something as close to Buckbeak as we can. So we're also going to need a sword to kill the horses that we don't want, because it might take us a few attempts to get the horse we want. So, oh. What are the odds? He will grow. Come back here. Here you go, Buckbeak. In about 20 minutes he'll be adult sizes. What are the odds I get it first time? So there's Buckbeak. Hi baby Buckbeak. Baby Buckbeak. Okay, and a little over here we're going to put, how high did I make that? Because we have to take in account for bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to build another one that's 8 high. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put that. It is a little bit taller than I would like. However, we don't have ferrets. We have baby cat. Baby cat. Why am I getting the baby cats? There we go. We don't have ferrets, so cats are the closest thing we have, I'm afraid. It's a baby one. We don't want to do it to the babies. Is it a baby one? No. Come here, kitty. Here we go, Buckbeak's ferrets. Okay, there's just one more little thing to do on the outside, and then we're going to move to the inside. Cobblestone, normal cobblestone, cobblestone stairs, put a sign. Go for an oak sign and some glowing. Okay, so we're going to put, okay, yeah, we're on the diagonal, that's why we're not working out the same. We're going to put him over here. 2, 3 and 1 there. That. Let's put a sign. Sign in the middle there. Caps are gone. Whoops. There we go. There's Aragog's grave. Sorry, I got a little silly. It's probably a bit too big actually. But then Aragog was a big spider. So, but looky, we're coming together rather nicely. Once you start planting your dark oaks and your forests, it's going to look really good. So let's have a quick go of the inside. Well, there, let me in. Right, first things first, we need to knock out this wall here. So, oops, we're going to need that packed mud back. There we go. And glass, black glass. Use the blocks. There. No. Oi. Mud. Go. Right. Right, I'm not going to show on the screen exactly what I'm using. I will tell you exactly what I'm using, but I'm just trying to save my editing time down because these take a long time to edit, and this one's going to take an extra long time to edit, and I've only got a day or two before I go away, so I haven't really got the time to edit this the way I normally would. So I will do the floor, and when I'm doing the interior, I'm just going to throw it all out and show you how I've done it. Or how Sentinel's done it, because she's my interior designer. She's the one that's done the inside of this, not me. Okay, let's see. What did we do? Where did we go? I think the floor is stone. Okay, so we want some stone. Okay, so I'll probably put this on, and what's that over there? Cobbled deep slate. Cobbled deep slate. Cobbled deep slate stairs. Alexa, stop. Okay, so as I say, that's probably the last time I'm going to edit this now, so after that I will tell you. I'm sure most of you know all the Minecraft blocks by now anyhow, so you'll probably be able to recognise it anyhow, even without that. So I am rushing a little bit and I'm very sorry for that, but I am determined to get all of this into one episode today. So you've got a treat, super bumper episode. Okay, so over there. Okay, which one am I in? The big one. Want to buy the big one opposite the doorway. On this flat here is where we're gonna put our fireplace. We're gonna give him a nice big fireplace. Fire in there, like so. Okay. Stairs across the top there. Punch those three out. The smoke will rise. But we don't want it to rise too much. So there we go. We're gonna want some iron bars. Cauldron, some barrels, dragon head, some dark oak planks, some dark oak slabs, some dark oak fences. We want some, we'll go for stripped oak log. Okay, right, we'll stick with that for now. So put the iron bars across the front, like so. We can put a cauldron there. And we'll put a dragon, no, we're going to put the cauldron in the middle. There we go, and the dragon there. Baby Norbert. Okay, so we're going to put a bit, oops, oh, oops. Good. We're done with the iron bars. I'm going to put the oak planks along that, like so. Put some fences, like so. So we want some trap doors, dark oak trap doors, and we want some pressure plates, dark oak pressure plates. cauldron there. So now we want stripped oak, and we're going to put in some nice beams in there. He's going to hang a lot of cages off these beams. Okay, now we're struggling to see, so he needs some light up there, so we're gonna need some lanterns. Let's get the lanterns. Hey. Just put one on top. There we go. Just so that we can see what we're doing. Okay, so now we're going to throw barrels. Well, these are annoying. Slow down a little bit. So barrels are hanging off the rafters as such. He's going to have all sorts hanging off these. We know he has a lot of things off his ceiling. So that's what we're doing. We're putting a load of things on the ceiling. Okay, so in this side of things we're going to put a nice big table. So he has got a table in here. They were all talking about it in Prison of Azkaban. So it's Hagrid, so everything's got to be bigger than normal. So I'm going to put some slabs along there. Let's knock those two out there. Let's move that forward a block. Okay, so we also know he's got a couple of worktops, counters, shelving. So put a load of those around. Put all sorts on them. I'm not going to fill them today. You can put candles on them, you can put creeper heads on them. This is Hagrid, he's going to have the dangerous stuff in here. We can put skeletons in here. So these are our shelving. Okay, so let's go for heads. So we'll put creeper head because, as we say, Hagrid likes his dangerous stuff. So we're going to put some. Oh, I need that back. Never mind. So we'll put a couple of zombies about. Go for a couple of. Oh. Skeleton heads. I don't know where that. Oh, because it's called the skull. So you put some candles about. Can't fit exactly what you want on there. We'll go for red because I think he was Gryffindor. Okay, so in this side, okay, we want some wool. Okay, so again, no we don't, yeah we do, we're going to go for a mixture. We're going to go so red, orange, green and blue, because Hagrid strikes me as a multicolour type of person. So I'm going to go 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. A multicoloured bed. I'm going to do the same with carpet. Oh, I keep hitting that button. So we're going to go red, brown, brown, yellow, purple, some different colours. And we're going to just and then finish it off with some purple. There we go, that's very multicoloured, isn't it? Not like it's meant to be quite that multicoloured. Push come to shove, you can put some planks down, say spruce planks, oak planks, and then put carpet on top so it looks like a blanket on top. That's probably a bit OTT, but never mind. So we want the barrels back. We're going to put some more barrels about. We're going to put some more shelving about, so we're going to change to spruce, make it a bit different. We're going to put some note blocks down because they have a nice texture, they look like crates. Smithing tables, they look great for what else? We've already got the dark oak fence. Again, I'm not putting this all in there because I just simply don't have the time. So we're going to want some iron bars and some oak trapdoors and some observers because they make a funky texture, and some cobwebs, and that would probably be it. So again, just scatter your barrels about. Put some shelving down. Lanterns. Don't think we'll get one on all of them because I don't want one on all of them anyway. Go, let's put some more lanterns in here. We'll hang a couple. Put one on there. Go. Right, so we're going to throw some note blocks about. Oi. Okay, cobwebs, throw those about. Regretting the barrels now. Okay, we're looking really good. So, the whole point of the iron bars is to make a cage. Because this is Hagrid, he's gonna have lots of dangerous things about in here. Same for the trapdoors. What we'll do is we'll just make a little bit of something like that. You press shift to put them on top of each other. Blocks, and we have another cage. So what should we put in our cages? It's got to be dangerous things, hasn't it? Because it's Hagrid. So I think we're going to put in a creeper and a zombie. We're going to put in a zombie villager even then. Creeper in that one. Zombie villager in that one. Just throw a bit of those about. Just change it up a bit. The fence. Okay, so we want the fence to go along there. Ah. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. It's very Hagridy. Except maybe the bed. The bed's probably a little bit too colourful. Maybe add more browns and greys in there. Let's see if we can tone it down a bit. Let's go for brown. Okay, carpet. Grey. Let's go for some spruce. There we go, that looks a little bit better. It's a little bit more toned down. And I think that's it. Hagrids is done. In the Super Bumper episode, we're calling this a Super Bumper episode because I know I've gone way over my time. I am currently at nearly 3 hours. Again, it won't be 3 hours for you because there's bits of fast forward and lots of cutting to do. But it's still going to be at least an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. So an extra bumper episode for you. But Hagrid is done. That's why I really wanted to get this side done today, and I think it's looking pretty good. So what I've got to do is take out the flowers, which I will be able to do later. So I need to get crack on with the editing because it's going to take me a long time to edit this. So next week we are going to go over to the other side of the building, back to the Great Hall. We will come back and finish this landscaping in a landscaping episode at some point in the future, or maybe bit by bit as we go along. We really need to crack on with that. There's still an awful lot of landscaping to do, as you can see. But it is coming together rather nicely. So next time we are going to start the Viaduct bridge that goes along there. I must warn you, there's going to be lots of counting, lots of measuring, lots of working things out, because we have to get that right. If we do not get that right, the rest of the building will be off, and we don't want it to be off. So but there will be lots of counting, lots of double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking, but we will at least make a start on the Viaduct bridge next week. The week after we will either get the Viaduct bridge finished, or we will start on the entrance, the main entrance, the other side there. Yeah! Or maybe even Stonebridge. I don't know where we're going to end up. Stonebridge might end up getting done next week actually, as we're working things out. So maybe a couple of bridges. We'll see where things take us, but Viaduct bridge, the beginning of, is for next week. So that's it from me today, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, join our Discord server, Potter's Nights, link in the description, and that's it from me. Take care of yourselves, like and subscribe.